So, why do we track our calories? One is to know exactly what we're putting in our body, and what we're doing is we're learning about food as a whole. You know, how much carbs, protein, fat does broccoli have in it compared to how much does, you know, a piece of chicken, or how much fat is in this. So we're starting to learn for long-term success. Now we're doing it in the beginning to really teach ourselves, you know, like how much does a handful of lettuce calories have in it wise, or how much does this have it. So we're starting to teach ourselves these practical skills that we can then take in the future, so we don't need to measure and track everything out. So we're really learning this skill, because it is a skill of how we should be eating and what is exactly going in our body. Now, on the other end, this also allows me to really dive into and assess your metabolism. So, you know, what your body is working well with, what it doesn't work so well with. So, for example, like if you aren't seeing any results and maybe you're on a higher fat diet or a higher carb diet, what we can then do is work together and figure out what works for your body to make sure that you're getting the results that you want. Now, this is important because the more data points that I have, the better I can assess and then make the right call for getting you moving forward. Does that make sense? So tracking it is really important, not only for your own learning, but also to keep us moving forward. And what this does too, so anytime we're trying to lose weight or gain muscle, our metabolism is gonna shift a little bit. And when we track our calories, I can get down to literally like the hundreds and fifties and the single digit of calories to be able to assess to see where your metabolism is at that rate. So if, say for example, you're eating a 2,000 calorie diet and you're trying to lose 10 pounds, and then we set that goal at 2,000 calories, but you're consistently logging in calories at like 1,500, yeah, you're gonna lose weight. You are, but you're not setting yourself up for success. Because when we are so far drastically under with our calories, our metabolism will go like this, and it'll slow way down. It'll hang there for like 2-3 weeks, but then you've lowered your metabolic fire to say down to that 1,500 calorie mark. So when you try to go even lower, this is why all this quick fix bullshit ass diet, 30-day detox, all that shit don't work. This is why, it's because your metabolism slows way down, and then you go, and now it's at this 1,500 mark. So to go lower, or to lose more weight, you have to go even lower, down to like 1,200. And then, great, you hit your result that you wanted, maybe you lost your 10 pounds, and then you're like, oh shit, I actually want to live my life, and I want to have fun, and I want to be able to go to a barbecue and eat something, or I want to go to my friend's house and be able to have more than half of a sandwich and a cup of soup. Is because now your your metabolic flame is down so low at 1,200 calories that anything you eat past that is gonna go straight to fat, and your body's gonna be like, oh, give it to me, and I'm gonna hold on because I don't know when you're gonna trick me again, and I don't know when this is gonna happen again, so I'm preparing myself to make sure that that doesn't happen. So do you see and understand why you're not making me happier by going super low on your calories? Because I want to set you up again for long-term success. And it's the same thing when you're trying to gain weight. We don't want to go too high too fast, or else you're just going to be putting on fat and not muscle. So do it for yourself. Don't do it for me, okay?